All right, folks, gather around if you want to see some trick and fancy six-gun handling right here at the Cimarron Firearms booth. My name is Joey Dillon. I am actually a three-time world champion trick and fancy six-gun handler. Yes, there are competitions for this. Twirling a shiny piece of metal on your finger, getting a big trophy and no money. ESPN is not there either. Anyway, each one of these guns are very real. These are the .45 caliber Cimarron revolvers. This is their Model P. This is their Remington Outlaw. And I don't actually work for Cimarron. I just love their product. And over the years, I've established a relationship to where I like to promote good people and good quality stuff. So I come out to SHOT Show, show off a bit with the guns I love to use. So anyway, with that, we'll go right into it. Each gun weighing about 2.5 pounds, does float around my face and head, sometimes possibly making contact. When I don't appreciate it, putting myself at risk, I do ask of you all, the lovely audience member, first of all, clap, scream, and show your appreciation as loud as you can. Thank you. Whenever you see anything closely resembling talent, Lord willing, will be some of what I do. Besides that, if I get enough guts, coordination, and confidence to pull off my most spectacular trick involving me releasing the gun from the hand, allowing me to place it exactly right where I wanted it, right there, okay? This is your chance to clap and scream twice as loud. Because rarely in my show do I feel the audience deserves to see that trick, right? See how I just put all that weight on your shoulders, makes me feel so free and easy. For some reason, the Lord Jesus Christ saw fit to bless my hands with a talent for throwing guns around. Sometimes I wish it was a talent that was more lucrative. But hey, I do love what I do. If you want to see some gunslinging right now, warm me up with some more applause. We will get rolling. Yes. Woo, up over the shoulder and back into the holster, and that's it. Enjoy the rest of the show. I'm just kidding. We'll come on out to the left hand because he is ambidextrous, folks. Look at him go. Wow. We start letting go of that gun a little bit up over the arm, over the shoulder, back around to the other side, so as not to leave out any of the other appendages lest I run out of moves. A little bit of youth and agility. Allow for things like this. I don't need silence to concentrate. Thank you. Some people get it. Thank you. Every good gunfighter knew his gun inside and out. He could roll it from hand to hand, shoot from hand to hand, maybe for no real reason, throw it up and around. This serves absolutely no purpose. Kevin Costner once said I must have had a misspent youth playing with guns a little too much. And he was right. I grew up in the boonies. I graduated high school with 14 kids. And we looked at a lot of places for entertainment. When you're in that scenario, I would look to guns. And here is the result. I've been lucky enough to do a lot of History Channel work, Discovery Channel, Biography Channel, Military Channel, Spike TV. All the channels that don't pay very much, I've done those. And working on films such as Looper, Gangster Squad, Reach Me, which will be out soon, Jonah Hex. I get to work with actors so that they look good in front of the camera. How many people have seen the movie Tombstone? I had nothing to do with that movie, thank you. That was a great flick though. Michael Biehn did all his own gun handling with some training by a guy named Thel Reed. Doing some of what you see here. We can extend this lower one. Instead of a single out, we do what we in the business call a horizontal flat spin, which is kind of tough with the heavy gun and not drop it. And the trick is to move that hand back and forth in a really cool Mr. Miyagi wax on, wax off deal. Because it keeps the gun wanting to fly out versus down and off the finger. And most of my travels and competitions, that's usually about as far as you see it taken. So I practice to go longer than most. We go back to about here. Really wind up, bring it back around, and then roll it in. There you go. Now, I attended college for 3 semesters. Thank you very much. Yeah, before I realized it would be so much cooler to be a full-time gunslinger for a living than anything I could study for. That really impressed my parents, mom, dad. I quit school. I'm going to play with these all the time. These days, that would put you right on top of a watch list, but I just preceded that, so we're good. Anyway, I took something with me in physics class. An object in motion tends to want to stay in motion. And if you keep moving with the gun, you can go on indefinitely and do the longest flat spin ever seen in the gun spinning world, which is unfortunately not a big world. But as tough and innovative as that trick is, as a cowboy trying to look tough and intimidating walking down Main Street from a dusty cow town, you probably wouldn't look so hot doing this down the street, right? Howdy, Bob. Woo! Yeah, you probably get shot right away. Now you guys have seen plenty of tricks where one hand is concerned. You want to see what I can do with 2 hands? Yeah, you're the best. Thank you. Here we go. 2 hands. This took all morning to learn, isn't it? And you guys are still here. Thank you. All right, here we go. Both guns. Look at them roll. We can do double flat spins for your viewing pleasure. Roll up the side, reverse the trigger positions, back around. and roll them in. There you go. Now it took a while to get the left to follow the right because I am right-handed to start off with. After a while, you get the mirror image thing going, you can start getting a little bit trickier, maybe start rolling them opposite directions. Then you can maybe do a spin on the left while concentrating on things on the other hand. Stay, stay, we gotta do that one for you. Barrel tap up over the shoulder and stay. There we go. Then you can maybe start doing a flat spin on the right and a little bit more with the left, both sides of the brain working in unison and harmony. This one we'll try to do with a little more talent. There you go. Start letting go of the guns a little bit more. One up and one down. And with a lot of wasted afternoons, you can do a little bit of everything. Make those guns really come alive just before you die. There we go. We'll roll them in. Woo. All right, so let's end. You guys are getting the abbreviated show. I travel the country doing a 30-minute stage act, but we're going to give you the Reader's Digest version here at the SHOT Show. We'll get straight to the over-the-shoulder stuff. We can start crisscrossing that thing back and forth. If I did not trust you, we could pull a gun out, keep you covered at the same time. Roll both over a shoulder, a double spin to a single, or what the heck, both shoulders, both guns clap now. I got one clap, thank you. It only took 20 years of my life. All right, you guys have been a great audience. Thanks for sticking around the Cimarron Firearms booth. Come on up, talk to a representative. I've got free posters to give away if you want one. If you want to ask me any questions or see my guns, come on over. Thank you very much.